Four for Brooks on another tight day at Edgbaston. Somerset had to rely on Lewis Gregory to dig them out of a bit of a hole on day one. He'd arrived in the middle with the score 66 for 6, only to rebuild with Josh Davey and then Sajid Khan, the latter unbeaten on 31 at the resumption, Gregory up to 60. But no further, out early in the day to Mohammad Siraj, a fifth for the India international, who'd mightily impressed on his Warwickshire debut. Sajid Khan took up the mantle and pushed on, moving Somerset to 200 and earning them what could be crucial bonus points in their fight to avoid relegation. He wasn't done there either. With a single off Siraj, he moved to 50 from 61 balls. That raised defiantly in celebration. Jack Brooks would fall in the next over though, heaving namesake Henry Brooks to Davis to bring an end to the innings. Somerset all out for 219. A vast improvement from the worrying place they'd found themselves in midway through the first day. But not the dominant showing they'd hoped for. Gregory and Khan's 50s had added some gloss to the score, but the hosts had been ruthless, Siraj leading with 5 for 82. But Somerset would cause Warwickshire some early problems as well. Rob Yates out 3 balls into the innings, caught behind off Josh Davey. It was a taste of their own medicine for the hosts. You couldn't keep Gregory out of the game. Davis caught behind for 9. The score was only 22 when Sibley nibbled at another Gregory delivery and was out caught behind for 5. Warwickshire bunkered up through to lunch, just 3 more added after Sibley's departure, 25 for 3 at the break. Hayne and Rhodes managed to find some stability after the break, and Somerset's wicket-taking touch evaded them for the time being. The pair put on a 50-run stand from 124 balls, a recovery from Warwickshire, but they were still in danger, and Aldridge reminded them of that fact. Rhodes out caught behind for 38. Yadav's first contribution was to stroke Lammonby off the front foot for 4, 100 up for the Bears. Sam Hayne has been one of their brightest sparks this season, and there was time left in the session for him to go to his 50. Scored from 109 balls. He took Warwickshire into tea on 117 for 4. They were now 102 behind Somerset. And the pair continued to bat Warwickshire towards level pegging after tea, the deficits dwindling. Somerset separated them with a partnership worth 46. Yadav bowled by Brooks for 29. The hosts now 5 down. Burgess's stay was brief, out having faced just 2 balls, another bowled by Brooks. The loss of Hayne was the most damaging to Warwickshire, 63 short of parity when he was LBW to Brooks for 67. It got worse. Jack Brooks returned the favour to his namesake. Henry Brooks, the former Yorkshire bowler's 4th of the innings, out caught by Gregory for 9. Briggs added 15 before he was bowled by Aldridge. Warwickshire limping their way towards parity with just 1 wicket left now. Siraj and Hannon Dalby clung on for as long as they could, but the number 11 would finally fall, bowled for 2 off 28 by Davey. Warwickshire all out for 196, 23 behind Somerset. There had just been too many single-digit returns for the Bears. Their top 3 went for a combined total of 14 before Haynes sparked a bit of a recovery. Jack Brooks had looked fired up for his 4 for 40, but there was still little to separate the relegation rivals heading into the 3rd innings. There was time to get it underway, but it wasn't a great start from the visitors. Imam ul Haq out with 0 on the board, well held by Hayne off Siraj. And night watchman Casey Aldridge wouldn't last, bowled through the gate, a sumptuous delivery from Yadav. A damaging end to the day then for Somerset, who would head into the 3rd at Edgbaston on 13 for 2, leading by 36, but the match was in the balance with a lot riding on it. These two sides' destinies could well be decided over the next 2 days. Both will fight as hard as possible to finish the round of fixtures outside of the relegation places. A dramatic conclusion looks a certainty.